Nothing beats getting a new game as a gift. Whether it's highly anticipated new title or one you've simply wanted to add to your collection for some time, there truly is nothing like scanning a stack of wrapped presents, searching for that all too familiar shape, hoping against hope, and getting exactly what you want. The occasion was my brother's birthday, and after months of us renting Final Fantasy Mystic Quest over and over again, he finally owned it. The smile on his face that day was beaming into his oversized glasses. Our on-again, off-again adventures up to that point had landed us outside of Pazuzu's tower, with all of our previous adventures throughout the world map being pedestrian for the most part. The puzzles presented at Falls Basin and Ice Pyramid did little to prepare us for the convoluted trek up Pazuzu's tower. We hung over the controller in rapture, our eyes unblinkingly glued to the screen. After throwing down our last arrow spells, Pazuzu fell, and left us knocking at the final door within Focus Tower that would lead us into the bowels of Doom Castle, where the Dark King held sway. Our mouths fell agape as we climbed, knocking down all too familiar foes and barely defeating the second coming of the Vile Four. After a transcendent walk up to the Dark King's throne, we engaged him in a battle of epic proportions, launching spell after spell of white and flare. It wasn't until years later that we found out that he could be beaten with a handful of Benjamin cure spells, but I don't think that knowledge would do much to reattach the roof that got torn off the day we finally beat Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. Essentially a role-playing game for beginners, Final Fantasy Mystic Quest has players on a dying planet trying to stop the Dark King from consuming the light from the crystals of Earth. Said crystals were once locked in the Focus Tower, which evil monsters turned from a center for trade and knowledge into a symbol of pure evil. In short, the world was thrown into chaos with monsters terrorizing people all over. Enter Benjamin, a youngster who longs to be a hero.